Welcome back. It is a good day because I just got news that I'm going to be getting my Hinderer non-flipper fullard version back, which is exciting. I actually got another one in the meantime, but it's a little more used and great knife, but I will just be giving it back to the guy that sold it to me because he was so nice to do it in the first place. And I'll get the one that I originally got that I love so much because the guy sold it to you wants to fund another knife. I really appreciate when I do someone a favor and then they do it back. That's awesome. Technically, he did me the favor in the first place. But, nice. Speaking of Hinderers, there we go. I thought this might be it, but wasn't sure. And this is an XM-18 3-inch spear point non-flipper stonewash with the FTE G10. I'd love, not a lot in here. I'd love to find the, oh, it's interesting. It has the bearings swapped. Someone went washers on it. I've never seen someone do that actually. That's interesting. You take advantage of the tri-way system. So I might look to swap that back there, but let's see how it feels. That's going to be very interesting. There she is, little one. For some reason that scale looks a little different to me than what I'm used to on these. I could be mistaken, but the texture just looks a little different. This is an old one. No, it's 20 CV. Action's still good with the washers. Not bad. Interesting feeling. Yeah, I've never felt a Hinderer on washers before. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably swap that back now that I've been reminded multiple times by people that these are not hex and to use, or not Torx and to use hex instead. Definitely been making my life a little harder by doing that with the wrong tool. Let's see, edge feels mighty good. Knife overall looks super clean. This one was described as being like new. There's a little bit of play there. Forward, backward feels fine, but this is what I was going for. 3-inch size with the, you can grip it back here, but to be able to choke up like that without the flipper, that feels really nice. I'd love to find a full tie scale for this. That would really make it sweet. Feels pretty good with the washers. Definitely not as good to me as the bearings. So I'll probably work on swapping that back. Do I have a hex set here? I don't think I have my hex set right here, so I'll have to do that one off video. But I am definitely interested to swap that back. But pleasantly surprised by the action. I mean, part of it's that it's not tightened all the way, so I should get it all the way tight before I feel too good about it. Get the right tools out. I really need to get just the Hinderer tool for the back here, but I typically just grab it with my thumb like that. This one is rotating though, unfortunately. There we go. Nope, definitely not. Yep, still play. Without it being too tight though, for being on washers, it's pretty good. I wouldn't put it in the Gareth Bull sham good category, but it's not far off. Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised more people don't do this on these. I'd say if it was a knife that was easier to roll out, it might make more sense. They've never been the easiest knives to like roll out because of the lock bar pressure issue, but they're not terrible, especially when you get the non-flippers. It seems like they make the detent a little lighter. Huh, interesting. Feels pretty good. Well, cool. Glad to have this one, and hopefully I can track down a full tie scale for it. But again, just keep me honest here. Is that a normal Hinderer pattern? It doesn't seem like it to me. I unfortunately don't have a non-tie one here, but it just doesn't look like an original, unless they've had different variations. Let me pull one out of the box real quick. Hang on. This one's been converted to tie, but I have the original scale here. Let me take a look. Unfortunately, I of course grabbed one that has the least easy to see color. Let's get out the flashlight. Yeah, I feel like it's a different pattern. It's definitely a different pattern. Yeah, you can see here, this pattern is more, I don't know if I can make it really show up on video. There we go. Triangular, and this one's like kind of rounded. I don't know, maybe I'm overanalyzing, but that almost seems like a non-original Hinderer scale or something like that. I don't know. I mean, obviously the knife's been taken apart, given that it has the other bearing, or the washers in it. Overall, it looks good though. I don't see any signs of like carry use or anything like that, so. Yeah, good to have one. So I have this, might as well pull this guy out here. This is my only other 3-inch at this point. But I got it in the Battle Blue to match my 3.5 Battle Blue working finish. Sweet. Oh yeah, there's the bearing action. Perfect lock up there. Love this little guy. Man, look at that drop sheddiness for a 3-inch. Crazy. See if that's like full-on gravity drop. It's getting a little momentum doing what I'm doing. It's pretty close, but not quite. Not quite what the 3-inch does, or the 3.5-inch does. How these things are just straight up gravity drop shut. Part of why I wanted this though is I got a feeling on the stonewash, when you swap it back to the bearings, of course, that it might be just because they're smoother and stuff. So I got a little work to do on that. I'll do that off screen, but get to probably do another video once I get the bearings back into it, see how she feels. And yeah, excited to have it. Very cool. Very, very cool. This, by the way, not being the match. This is just one I happen to have here. I was not saying that these two are the match. I have a different knife that's a match for that, just so I don't have to get like a million comments on the video that was Battle Blue and Stonewash Blue. I do know. All right, that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.